Okay, so using this graph and the table of f of x, complete the table for r of x. The values for x and the values for y will not be the same for the two tables. So if r of x is equal to the opposite of f of x, of f of negative x, then let's think about this. What r of x is doing is replacing the x value in f of x. Let me get my pen going here. Is replacing the f of x value is now going to be f of negative x inside. Okay, so that's this first portion of what r of x is going to be. So just going through the table, I'm not even going to look at the graph. I'm just going to take the table of the x values that's given for f of x, and I'm going to change those to the opposite signs. So this would be positive 3, positive 1.5, positive 1, 0, negative 0.6, negative 2.6, and negative 4. So that is my x values that I would use for the r of x. Now it also says that, remember, this f of x is just a fancy way of saying y, but now r of x is going to be the opposite of what that y value is. So the opposite of your f of x value. Now that is the second portion. Let me change my color here. That's going to complete the negative of that. So y values are going to be the opposite. So using the table again, I am just going to put the opposite numbers in my new table of values. So the opposite of 0 is still 0. The opposite of negative 4.3 is positive 4.3. Then we have positive 4, positive 1.8, 0, negative 3.9, because that's the opposite of the positive, and 0. And that completes the table. That's all we needed to do. So your new points, if you wanted to plot them, would now be 3, 0. So we'd have positive 3 and 0 here on the graph. Then we'd have 1.5 and 4.3, so about right up here. Okay, and then we'd have 1 and 4 here. We'd have 0 and 1.8, so almost 2 right there. And then we would have negative 0.6 and 0, so that would be over here. And then we'd have negative 2.6 and negative 3.9, so almost down here. And then we'd have negative 4, 1, 2, 3, negative 4 and 0 here. So our graph would look like this now. I hope that helps.